Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Swati welcoming you to the global online platform. So today we are continuing our target of 1000 plus MCQ series of most expected MCQs. Okay, and this is the part 15. And yes, here we are covering the entire syllabus. So before we go ahead, I just quickly tell you about the global online platform. The global online, our new batches will be going to be provided. It will be started from the new batches will be started from the 1st of July. And yes, there is an big discount for you. That is not a 20%. Here is 50% discount is offered by the global online on the fees. So in the 5000 rupees you can register. If you register yourself for the paper 2, you will get paper 1 is free of cost. The complete paper 1 is free for you. So here you will get complete course on the commerce and the management, daily live lectures, recorded lectures are available in the app, and the complete syllabus note with the PDF format is available in the app in the very systematic manner in the folder format and also in the unit wise folder format. Okay, and the full syllabus mock test is available over there, and you know that 4000 plus MCQ series with a detailed explanation is going to be provided in the app, and the PYQs with a detailed explanation is going to be provided. So the contact number is given in your screen. So get in touch with its contact number for more detail. And the one more announcement, that is in every Monday we have started our new batches for you. So our new batch will be started from the 1st of July. Okay. And how to download the global online app? So go to Google Play Store. Once you go to Google Play Store, just type the global online, and once you type the global online, after that you register with your number, and once you register, go to my course, and you have to find the course do you want. Okay. And here in the not 8000 rupees, in 5000 rupees you will get paper 1 and paper 2 over here. Okay. And after the registration, if you register, so all the material, all the recorded lectures, all the live lectures notification will be available in the app, and the materials provided in the app in the unit wise folder, and the video lectures is also available for the both paper 1 and paper 2. So let's start with our first question of today, that is when Apple introduce it is when Apple introduced iPhone, okay, in USA, it was priced at dollar 599. Okay, 2 months later, 2 months after the introduction, the price has came down to dollar 399. What kind of the price did Apple adopted? So here in this question, you can see that in the initial stage, in the introductory stage, the USA price of the Apple iPhone is having the dollar 599. And after that, after the introductory stage, that after that he reduced his price to dollar 399. So what is going over here? It is going in the introductory stage. He set a price higher, and after that he reduced his price. So what kind of pricing did Apple adopted? Option number one, loss leader pricing. Option number two, market penetration pricing. Option number C, market skimming pricing. Option number D, value pricing. So what will be the right answer for this question? Yes, right, for this question it is option number C, price market skimming pricing. So what is the market skimming price? You know that the market skimming price approach, in this approach the producer set a higher prices in the introductory stage. This is the introductory stage. So in this introductory stage he set a higher prices, and gradually after for what, to attract the buyer with a strong desire for the product. Okay. And after that gradually he reduced the price to attract the next and the subsequent layer of the market. Okay. So this is the nature of the market skimming pricing. Okay. So here is right answer is market skimming. Okay. The next question, that is the five port five force model can be used. Okay, 5 force model can be used to option number A, plan a firm's global strategy based on the internal firm's resources. Option number B, the understand a firm's strategy, internal asset in the global market or the regional market. Option number C, analyze of firm's competitive position in the specific market segment or the similar market segment. Option number D, explain why the industry change may force firm to relocated part of their business to other country. Okay. So here the right answer is option number C, that is analyzing firm's competitive position in a specific market segmentation or the similar market segmentation. So what is the 5 force model? So 5 force model is given by the Michael Porter. Okay, so the Michael Porter gave the 5 force model, and in this 5 fold model, he's talking about the competitive rivalries. Okay, competitive rivalries. Okay, and is also talking about the supplier power, and after that, treat of substitute, and after that, buyer power, and in last, threat of new entry. Okay, threat of the new entry. So 5 force model was used for the competitive rivalry. So competitive rivalry is the strength of the competition in the industry. Then the supplier power is the ability of the supplier to drive up the price of your input or the raw material. Okay, and what is the trait of substitute? So trait of substitute is to extend which the different product and the services can be used in place of your own. And after that, the buyer powering hang the strength of your customer to drive down your prices. Okay, that is the buyer power. And what is the trait of the new entries? So the trait of new entries is to ease with the which new competitors can enter the market, and what they potentially drive down their prices. So this is a force model is introduced by the Michael Porter. Okay, and this portal is analyzing the competitive position in the specific market or the similar market. So this is the right answer. So there is no internal strategy, no strategy based on the internal form sources, and there is no explanation of the industry change force to relocate the part of their business to the other country. Clear? The next question, that is average fixed cost. Average fixed cost is what? Is happen when decline as output increases. B, do not change as output increases. C, increase as output increases, or the D option are always constant. So you know that average fixed cost is going to be decline as output increases. When your increases your output, it's going to be decline. Okay, so what is over here, what has happened in the fixed cost, that in the average fixed cost is does not change with the change in the number of goods or services produced in the company. Okay, the total unit of the product increases, then the average fixed cost of the company decreases. If you're increasing your what if the average fixed cost is when your total unit, okay, that means your output, okay, total unit. or you can say your output. Okay, so when your output is increases, is going to be decreases. Okay, so there is an, you can see there is an inverse relationship between the total output. If the total output or the total unit increases, average fixed cost is going to be decreases. Okay, if the total output is decreases, average fixed cost going to be increases. So in that case, option number A is right answer over here. That is, average fixed cost decline as output is increases, because it's having the inverse relation. If you are increase your output, average fixed cost going to be decreases. Okay, now the next question, that is employer contribution toward recognized provident fund, NPS, National Pension Scheme, and the superannuation fund is not chargeable to tax from the average assessment year 2021 to 22 to the extent of option number 1, 1.5 lakh per year, 2 lakh per year, 5 lakh per year, 7.5 lakh per year. Okay, so what will be the right answer for this question? You know that there is a 7.5 lakh is the right answer over here. That is for the contribution toward the recognized provident fund. Okay, so if there is an NPS, for the NPS or for the superannuation fund, there is a 7.5 lakh, there is an exemption. There is an 7.5, there is an exemption. Okay, now the next question, that is while auditing the tangible asset, what the tangible asset, for the correct valuation of the same. Option number A, author should ensure that depreciation has been charged and the method used in appropriate, and the impairment assessment has been carried out by the management. Next, the auditor should ensure that there is no change in the depreciation policy, and the impairment loss need not be taken into the consideration. And the auditor should ensure that depreciation policy is followed as that the competitive. So what will be the right answer for this question? Yes, for the tangible asset, for the correct valuation of the same, the author should ensure that the depreciation has been charged and the method used is appropriate, and impairment of asset has been carried out by the management. Okay, so the option number A is right answer over here. The next question, dash is describe the present state of the affair as it exists without having any control over variable. Option number 1, analytical research. Option number B, descriptive research. C, applied research, and descriptive research. So what the question is? Question is talking about the describe the present state of affairs as it exists without having any control over the variable. There is no control over the variables. Okay, without having any control over the variables. In that case, this is this is a descriptive research. Okay, descriptive research, you can find that that the study is based on the population and the phenomena. Okay, and in the descriptive methodology, the focus more on the what of the research subject than the why. Okay, they focus more on what than the why. Okay, so that's why this is a descriptive research. Okay, And in the descriptive methodology, you can see the primary focus on the describing the nature of the demographic segment. Okay, and without forcing or the seeing the why factors, why this is happening, what are the reasons. They're actually showing the what is it. They're not describing the why. Okay, why this happened. They're not going to be focused in this why. Okay, so that's why this is a descriptive research, the present state of affair as it existence without having any control over the variable. Okay, now the next one, the internal record system supplies result data, but the marketing intelligence system supply data, internal value, revenue, uh, thematic, or the happiness. So the question is talking about the internal record. Okay, internal record is something having an internal record of the system supplies result data, but the marketing intelligence system supply the data. So in the case, what the internal thing is not internal. The option number one is not, or it's not about the revenue. It's not about the thematic. In the internal, they see their happiness. Okay, so what is that? It is related to market intelligence. What is the market intelligence? Okay, so first thing, what is the market intelligence? The market intelligence actually give the information on your industry or the market segmentation that can inform the strategy and give your company a competitive advantage. Okay, and here the marketing intelligence actually consists the what data point like sales, like customers, like data, like survey report. Okay, and uh, f- uh, focus group, and competitive advantages. Okay, like competitors, research, not advantages, research. Okay, competitive research. So this is a marketing intelligence. Here you see the sales, customers, data, survey report, focus customer, and the competitive research. Okay, and it consider the market intelligence. Your companies gather the alongside broad industry to try into the identify new market opportunity before your competitors. Okay, so this is a happiness, and it is providing the happening sorry sorry, this is the happening, not happiness. What I'm talking, this is the happening. Okay, so it providing happening data about all the factors. Okay, so this is the happening data. Sorry for mispronunciation. Okay, now the next question, that is a bag contain a 5 red balls and some blue. I don't know how many blue. If the probability of drawing the blue ball is double than the red ball, then the number of blue ball is in a bag is. So you know that if the probability is higher, in that case there is a chance that the blue balls having the more in number than the red balls. Uh, because why I'm saying this, because if something is higher in number, then the probability of drawing that ball or that thing is more having a more chances. Okay, so here we are easily deduct the option number one over here. Okay, so now what we do over here, what we do, so you know that there is a red ball is having a 5, Okay, so what is talking about having a some blue balls. So we don't know how many blue balls. Okay, so we consider that the blue balls are having the X factor. Okay, so what is happening over here? There is an equation that is 5 plus X. Okay, so now the probability, what is the probability errors formula is, there is a number of favorable outcome divided by number of outcome total number of outcome. So you know that the total number of favorable outcome is what we want the blue balls. Okay, that means X. Okay, so favorable outcome is X, and what the total number of favorable outcome is this one. Okay, so that is X. I can write the X plus 5. Okay, like this. Now the we draw, if in the case this formula is applied when we uh, drawing a blue ball. Okay, blue balls. Okay, so what condition for the, if we drawing a red ball, so what happened over here? The total number of favorable outcome for the red ball is 5, and total number of outcome is X plus 5. Clear? Now, when we solve the equation number 1 and the equation number 2, so when we solve it, so we will get like x plus 5 is equals to 5 plus x plus 5. So let's try to solve it. Okay. So okay, this is going to be cancelled, and with the x is equal to mm, no. This is going to be cancelled. X square. Mm, mhm. Either you have to solve this equation, or you have to, there is a simple thing you have to just, there is a logic you have to use over here, that is five with having a 5 red balls. Okay, having a 5 red balls, and the drawing, when the probability of drawing the blue ball is double. Okay, so what is showing over here? Double of that of the red ball, that means twice of the red ball, that means 5 multiplied by 2, that is a 10. Okay, so the option number B is right over here. Either you can solve this equation, you will get answer. Okay, but there is an you use in kind sometimes you have to use your common sense while reading this question. Just solve, because when we solve it, there is a big process, there is a lengthy process. So just use it and say that there is a double of the probability. So what is opening here? That is a twice. Okay, and the probability of from the red ball, so that means red balls is having a 5 ball. So there is an option number B is right over here. Now the next question, that is a digital signature certificate is dash statutory dash requirement under the various application of the business. Okay, statutory, monetary, the governmental, and the voluntary. So we're just talking about the digital signature certificate, that means DSC. For the digital signature certificate, it's being adopted by the various government agency. Okay, and now it is a statutory requirement. What? It is a statutory requirement for the various application. Okay, clear? Now the option number A is right over here. The next question, that is backward bending labor supply curve is due to backward bending labor supply curve is due to his question is talking about the supply curve, but is labor supply curve and is having a backward bending. That means backward bending means um so here is let's read the options first. Then the shape of the individual indifference curve between the leisure and the income. The option number B, the fact of the people response to wages raise in just the same at a high level of income is talking about the wages and the high level of income and the low level of income. Okay, the fact that income and substitute effect in increases in the wage rate work in the same direction. The fact that income and substitute effect of an decrease in the wages rate work in the same direction. So what will be the right answer over? You know that the backward the question about the supply curve. So you know that the supply curve is like that. Okay. But it's talking about the labor supply curve and the again the backward bending. That means supply curve is having the from the left to right, but he is talking about the backward bending. That means it's like this backward bending. Okay, so this supply curve is like is a shape of an individual curve. Okay, between the leisure and the income. Okay, so that's why the option number A is right over here. And what is the backward bending labor supply curve? It's a graphical device showing the situation. Okay, like a situation like in which real wages increases beyond a certain level, or people will substitute the leisure for the paid work time, and so higher the wages, where wages lead to the decrease in the labor supply, and so the less labor time being offered for the same. And here the labor leisures is a kind of a trade-off in the it's a leisure supply is kind of a trade-off. Okay, trade-off. Okay, and in the trade-off, the face by the wages earning human being between the amount of time spent engaged in wage paying the work. Okay, and the keyword is that is a trade-off. Okay, and this trade-off is the comparison. Okay, is a comparison of what? The comparison of wages received. Okay, wages received uh, from each hour of the working time and the amount of satisfaction generated by use of the unpaid time. Okay, so the how much amount of the satisfaction they have generated from the unpaid time in which they haven't not paid the amount. Okay, so this is a trade-off. Okay, so that's why the backward bending supply curve is happen, because there is a trade-off between the wages received and the amount of the satisfaction they satisfaction generated by the use of the unpaid time. Okay, now the next question, when average revenue is constant, okay, marginal revenue is if your average revenue is constant, so what is happening with marginal revenue? Okay, in case of your average revenue is constant, is always and always equals to your marginal revenue. It is equals to average revenue. So the marginal revenue is equals to marginal revenue. If they are constant, AR is a constant, MR is also constant. If the AR is decreasing, MR is decreasing in a higher rate. Okay, this is AR and this is MR. So there is you can see there is a relationship between the AR and MR. Okay. And MR is decreasing faster than the AR. Okay. Now the next question. The gratuity received by an employee covered by the payment of the Gratuity Act 1972 is exempted to the maximum of dash for the assessment year 2021 and 22. So here, the gratuity received by an employee covered by the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 is exempted maximum how much amount? Maximum amount for the gratuity is exempted under Section Gratuity Act 1972 is option number A 3,50,000, B 10 lakh, C 20 lakh, or D 30 lakh. So what will be the right answer? Yes, option number C, that is 20 lakh is the right answer. This amount is exempted. Okay, the maximum amount is exempted. This maximum amount is exempted, and this maximum amount is exempted is which comes under the section 10. That is this section, exemption section is given for the gratuity received. Okay, so the section is 10, sub clause is 10. Okay, now the next question, that is the degree of freedom for the chi-square test is in case of the contingent table of the order 5 multiplied by 5. So what is the meaning of the 5 multiplied by 5? That means you know that the degree of freedom formula in chi-square is degree of freedom is equals to r minus 1, that means row minus 1, and the c minus 1, that means a column. So this one is for the row and this one is for the column. So what we're doing over here, the 5 minus 1 and the 5 minus 1. So what is 4? Okay, and here is 1. There is a multiplication relation. So degree of freedom is 16. Okay, degree of freedom is 16. So the option number B, this is a B. Okay, option number B, there is a typing mistake. Either you can see this is the B option, this is C option. So the option number C, that is 16, is correct. Okay. Now the next question, that is which is in your screen. Only significant event which affect business must be recorded as per the principle of. Okay, only the significant event which affect the business must be recorded as per the principle accrual basis, materiality, going concern, or the business entity. Okay, so you know that only the significant effect is for the which affected the business should be recorded as per the principle of materiality concept. Okay, as per the principle of materiality concept. So what is a materiality concept? Is the accounting concept that guide a recognition of the transaction. It means that transaction of the little importance should be recorded. Okay, if the transaction having the little important, so don't be ignore this kind of the transaction, just record it. The materiality should be present over in your accounting. Okay, so this is the materiality concept. Now the next question, that is how many designated partner require in the limited liability partnership? 7 designated partner, at least 2 designated partner, more than 2 partner, at least 7 designated partner. So you know that in the LLP, limited liability partnership, there is an at least 2 designated partners is required. Okay, 2, at least 2. Now the next question uh, is that the students t-test was designed by, the student t-test was designed by, you know, that is a simple question. Option number A, R.A. Fisher, Wilcoxon, or the Wolfowitz, or the GOSET. Okay, so yes, option number D, GOSET, is introduced the t-test. Okay, by the t-test. Now the next, okay, so here we have completed our more than 15 questions. So hope you are understood all the questions. So see you soon.